Hello students. Till now we have discussed trigonometric ratio, the introduction to trigonometric ratios. Today we are going to discuss the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. As we were discussing yesterday, that if any angle has a fixed value, so the trigonometric functions are already defined for that value. Now the next topic after 8.1 exercise is come to the topic, that is 8.3 is the topic of NCERT, trigonometric ratios of some specific angle. Trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. तो हम specific angles के लिए, specific angles means 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are some specific values of angle. These are acute angle and this is right angle. Specific values of angle for which we will find out the trigonometric ratios, the value of trigonometric ratios. Let's begin our discussion with 45 degree. This is most convenient angle. We may choose 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 or any other. But first of all, we will choose 45 degree. I will tell you later why we are choosing 45 degree. Actually, this is the simple most to explain. So, again, as we know, the application of trigonometry of class 10th is limited to right angle triangle. So, I will draw a right angle triangle here. Let's take it a name, A, B, C or PQR, whatever the name is. This triangle is right angled at B. A and C are acute angles. So I want to find out the ratios for 45 degree. That means I have to draw a triangle having angle of 45 degree. This one is 90 degree. So of course this will also become 45 degree. 45 डिग्री के लिए रेशियोज कैलकुलेट करने तो हमें एक ऐसा राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल ड्रॉ करना है जिसमें 45 डिग्री एक एंगल हो. तो हम एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल ड्रॉ कर लेंगे जिसमें हमारा एंगल C 45 डिग्री है, या फिर आप चाहें तो एंगल A को 45 ड्रॉ करके इस ट्रायंगल को ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल है, वन एंगल इज ऑलरेडी 90, दिस एंगल इज 45 and any one angle is 45, then the remaining angle will also be 45 as we have discussed angle sum property. Okay, then these two angles are 45, 45. So angle A equals to angle C equals to 45 degree. So angle A equals to angle C. Angle A equals to angle C. What does it mean? It has some specific meaning. If angle A and angle C are equal, then side opposite to angle A means BC, and side opposite to angle C means AB will also be equal. Why? Because we know side opposite to equal angle are equal. It's very simple theory of a triangle. Side opposite to equal angle are equal. So angle A equals angle C means the side opposite to angle A will also equals to side angle opposite to angle C. That means AB equals to BC. This is the statement. AB equals BC. Okay, let's take it X, so it will also become X. What we are going to find? We are going to find the values of T ratios. The values of T ratios for 45 degree. So for 45 degree, you may take any of the angle, either C or A. either C or A, because both are 45. We can take angle A as 45 or angle C as 45 to find out the ratios. So I have to find out all the ratios for this. The first one is sine 45. I can write it sine C also, okay? Sine C. If I take sine C, it will be sine 45, or if I take sine A, it will be sine 45. Okay? So, what does it mean? Sine 45. Now remember recall the formula. What is the formula? Sine function is always side opposite to the angle divided by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is the longest one. This one is hypotenuse. If I want to find out sine 45, side opposite to 45, you may take this side or you may take this side, because this angle is 45, this angle is also 45. So let's take this one. Sine 45, if I take this angle, this is 45, so sine 45 equals to side opposite to angle 45. So angle 45 के opposite side है x, divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC, and I don't have any value of hypotenuse. So as we have already discussed, as we already know, that to find out the T ratios, the trigonometric ratios for any acute angle, we need to have all the side. I have AB as x, I have BC as x, but I don't have AC. So again, Pythagoras theorem, to find out AC, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so AC square is x square and plus x square. AC square equals to 2x square, and take square root both sides, 2x square, it will become AC x root 2. So the value of AC is x root 2. This is hypotenuse. I'm just going to erase it. Now I have all three sides, x, x, x root 2. So if we have three sides of a triangle, we can find out any of the ratio. So sine 45 is side opposite to 45 divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. So let's replace this AC by, now we have the value of AC. We can replace, we should not replace it actually. We should write it down. So what is the value of sine 45? It's now, this is x divided by AC. And what's AC? X under root 2, x root 2. So x will get cancel out with x, and sine 45 will become 1 upon root 2. This is the value of sine 45, sine of angle 45. If the angle has a value of 45, then the sine function will have a value of 1 upon root. As we have already discussed that all these ratios are functions. So sine 45, if theta is an angle and it has a value of 45, then sine theta is a function, it will have a value of 1 upon root 2. Okay, this was sine 45. I'm going to erase it, and now try to find it out. The value of cos 45. We will find the cosine of 45. So the cosine of 45, what is the formula? Side adjacent to 45, you may take this one, you may take this one. So x upon hypotenuse, x root 2, 1 upon root 2. At 45 degree, for the value of angle 45 degree, the sine function and the cos function has same value. That's why it is known as sine and cosine. Okay. Now the third one is tan 45 degree. The value is tan 45 degree. side opposite to 45 divided by side adjacent to 45. So side opposite to 45 is x and side adjacent to 45 is also x. X ones are x, so it has a value of 1. So tan 45 has a value 1. The fourth one is sec 45 degree. So what is sec 45? It is reciprocal of cos 45. You may take it as reciprocal of cot 45, but I'm just going to calculate it with the use of the diagram now. It's very easy to reciprocate it, but we are not just going to reciprocate it right now because we are just going through the standard method. Sec 45 will be hypotenuse divided by side adjacent to 45. So hypotenuse is x root 2 upon side adjacent is x. X cancelled by x, that will become root 2. Similarly, the fifth one is cosec. So if I find sec, then I will find cosec 45 degree, and it is reciprocal of sine. So hypotenuse upon side opposite. Hypotenuse upon side opposite. So what is hypotenuse here? X root 2 upon side opposite. Yes, so it will have a value of root 2. It will have a value of root 2. So the sec and cosec have the same value for 45 degree. 45 degree is a specific value of angle when sine and cosine has the same value 1 upon root 2. Sec and cosec has the same value root 2. Number 6, cotangent, or we can say cot. So cot 45 will have a value of, what is cot 45? Cot 45 will be reciprocal of this. So cot 45 is side opposite. Cot 45 is side adjacent to angle 45 divided by side opposite to angle 45. So x upon x, it will have a value of 1. Okay, cot 45 is 1. So 45 degree, at 45 degree, the sine and cosine, okay, has the same values. This is the standard method to find these values out. There are some shortcuts, we will discuss them later. So at 45 degree, sine and cosine means sine and cos have a value of 1 upon root 2. So the function and the co of the function and co-function has the same value at this. Function and co-function has the same value. Okay, let's find out the values for 30 degree and 60 degree now. Now we will choose 30 degree and 60 degree. Why we will choose them? We will discuss it here. So to find out T ratios for 30 degree and 60 degree. Now we can again draw the right angle triangle, but we will have some smart move here and we will draw an equilateral triangle rather. By drawing equilateral triangle, we will have some smart move. How? Let's look at it. A, B, C is a triangle. We will take its side x, x, and of course this one will also be x. Equilateral triangle. Why we have chosen equilateral triangle? Because we will find the angles 60 degree, 60 degree and 60 degree. So we can easily find out the angle 60 degree here and for the ratio and the ratio of 60 degree. Then draw a perpendicular bisector here. As we know, in equilateral triangle, the perpendicular is also the median. In case of equilateral triangle, the perpendicular drawn from any vertex, perpendicular drawn from any vertex is also a median. We have proven it so many times, so we are not just going to bother about it. Just consider it as a median. So these sides are equal, x upon 2, x upon 2. And because this angle is 90 degrees, so by linear pair it will also become 90 degree. So both of these triangles are right angle triangle, and if these triangles are right angle triangle and their hypotenuse is equal, both the triangles are right angle triangle, hypotenuses are equal and one side is also equal. So by RHS congruency, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. So if these triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, this 60 degree will split into two equal halves, 30 and 30. So that was the smart move I was discussing later. That was the smart move. In this way, I find here 30 degree, 30 degree. Both the angle in single triangle. I can find the ratio for this angle, and these will become for the 30, and I will find for 60 in the same triangle. तो राइट एंगल ड्रॉ ना करके इक्विलेटरल को ड्रॉ करने का हमारा पर्पस यही था. ठीक है, ओके. This all we are already familiar with the congruency and all these things rather. So let's find out sine for angle 30. Start with the little one. छोटे से शुरुआत करते हैं. The first angle is sine 30. Okay. So sine 30. How will you calculate sine 30? Sine 30 is side opposite to 30 degree. This is side opposite to 30 degree. You may take this triangle and you may take this triangle. We have to take right angle triangle for the application of trigonometric ratios, because trigonometric ratios are limited to right angle triangle till the introductory. Okay, so you may take this one or you may take this one, it doesn't matter. Sine 30 means side opposite to 30 divided by hypotenuse, side opposite to 30, x upon 2 divided by hypotenuse. This one is hypotenuse, so x. So what it will become? X upon 2 into x 1 upon 2. So the value of sine 30 is 1 over 2. 1 over 2, 1 upon 2. This is sine 30. Let's find out the value of cos 30. So what is the formula for cos 30? Let's look at the formula for cos 30 is side adjacent to 30 degree. So side adjacent to 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree, or you may take this one. Either you can take this one or you can take this one. So let's take this one. So side adjacent to 30 degree. There are two sides adjacent to 30 degree, AB and AD. And what we already know that AB is hypotenuse. This one is hypotenuse. So which side will be the adjacent side? AD will be the adjacent side. So cos 30 is AD, because I don't have any value for AD right now. So I will write it as AD upon side adjacent. Side adjacent AD upon hypotenuse, AD upon x. But there is a problem. We don't have value of AD. And pretty simple, we can find it out by using Pythagoras theorem. So use Pythagoras theorem again take any triangle. In triangle, this one, ABD. In triangle ABD, square of AB will equals to square of AD plus square of BD. So x square equals to AD, just take it as AD as we don't have the value of it, x upon 2 square. X square equals to AD square plus x square over 4. So I need AD, I will transfer this here. It's very simple mathematical concepts. X square upon 4 equals to AD square. Just flip it to make it traditional. AD square x square minus x square upon 4. You needn't flip it, but it's traditional matter to write the unknown left hand side. So flip it to make it traditional. So AD square equals to 4x square minus x square upon 4. AD square equals to 3x square over 4, and that's it right here. Now to find AD, I have to take square root. If I take square root in left hand side, then it's a mathematical protocol that we have to take square root of right hand side. That if we take any action in left hand side of an equation, we need to take the exact action in right hand side also. And every small kids, even the kids are aware of this. This is not the new thing I'm just going to introduce you. It will become AD and 3, because 3 don't have the pair factors, so x upon 2 will come out. Square of x square means x, and 4 will come out as 2, and 3 will remain stuck inside the root. So x root 3 by 2. So the value of AD is x root 3 by 2. And now we have all the values, all three sides. Then we can find it out very easily. Now I'm just going to erase it out. So the problem was to find out cos 30. Now the problem has resolved. Problem is resolved now. AD upon x. What is AD? X root 3 over 2 divided by x, and it will become x root 3 over 2, and this will get multiplied here. X. So x will cut x. These will become 1. And so the value of cos 30 is root 3 over 2. So the value of cos 30 is root 3 over 2. Okay. Now this value is root 3 over 2. Now to find out the value of tan 30. The next ratio is tan 30. So tan 30 means side opposite to 30 degree, x over 2, and side adjacent to 30, AD, divided by x root 3 over 2. So these are two fractions and divide. So what will we do? We will flip it. We will change the sign. We will change the operation. The operation between two fractions was divide. We will reverse that operation to multiply, and we will also reverse this fraction. This is very simple thing. We are very well familiar with that. Tan 30 equals to 1 upon root 3. So the value of tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. And we need to go through the standard first of all. So to find out sec 30, this will become the reciprocal of cos 30. So the reciprocal of cos 30 is 2 upon root 3. If you want to find out the value of cot 30, cosec 30, cosec 30, this will be reciprocal of sine 30. So 2 over 1 equals to 2. If I want to find out the value of cot 30, that will be reciprocal of tan 30, root 3 over 1 means root 3. So we can find this value very easily. And in the same triangle, by using same triangle, we can also find the value for 60 degree. Because there are two acute angles, 30 degree and 60 degree. We already have find out these ratios for one of the acute angle, 30 degree. Now we can find out all these value for the another acute angle, 60 degree. So let's find it out for 60 degree. I'm just going to erase it. If you want to note it, pause the video and note it down. This is 60 degree. Now I'm going to calculate these values for 60 degree. Now begin our discussion. Sine 60, side opposite to 60, this time x root 3 over 2 divided by hypotenuse x. So x root 3 over 2, and this will become multiply. So sine 60 is equals to root 3 over 2. Similarly, cosine of 60 means cos 60. That is cos 60. Cos 60, what is the formula for cos 60? Cos function. The cos function has a formula that side adjacent to angle, side adjacent to 60, side adjacent to 60. There are two side adjacent, this one is hypotenuse, then remaining side BD. So BD is x over 2 divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is x. So it will become here x divided by 2x, 1, and it will become 1 upon 2. So the value of cos 60 is 1 upon 2, half. Similarly, the value of tan 60. What will happen? Side opposite to 60, side opposite to 60, x root 3 over 2 divided by side adjacent to 60, side adjacent to 60, x over 2. So what will happen here? X root 3 upon 2, reverse the operation and also reverse the fraction. It will become root 3. So tan 60 degree is root 3. And you can find rest 3 value by reciprocating them. It is task for you to find it out. I'm just giving a task for you. Because you have to learn interactively, you should take your pen and paper while watching that videos, because there is no method, no other method and no other shortcut of the proper study. From whatever channel you are reading, from whichever medium you are learning, it's necessary that you should take your paper, pen, and you should properly sit for that duration, and you should constantly focus on a single video, on a single lecture. Don't just wander about the video 1, video 2 and the links which are flipping over your screen. Okay, so remember that if you have chosen one of the lecture, focus the entire lecture. Once it gets complete, you can watch any other, but just focus on one at a time. So task for you to find it out. I'm just going to discuss 0 degree and 90 degree. As we already have discussed that we have to find out, I just want to draw the triangle first. To calculate T ratios, if there is a triangle, this time I should take it PQR. You are getting bored with ABC. So PQR. If it is a triangle, right angled at Q or anywhere, these angles are acute angle. Angle P and angle R. So for which angles we define the value of functions, either we will define for P or we will define for R. So 0 degree and 90 degree both are complicated assumptions. Ideally, it's not possible. Ideally, it's not possible to have acute angle as 0 degree or 90 degree because ratios are defined for acute angles. And what is the definition of acute angle? If theta is acute, that means theta is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. This is the definition of an acute angle. 0 degree can't be an acute angle. So the values of 0 degree and 90 degree are ideal values. These values are not practically possible. 0 डिग्री के लिए ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस की वैल्यूज़ और 90 डिग्री के लिए ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस की वैल्यूज़ आइडियल वैल्यूज़ हैं, आइडियली कंसीडर्ड वैल्यूज़ हैं, या हम कह सकते हैं कि वो एज्यूम्ड वैल्यूज़ हैं, क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकली ये चीज़ पॉसिबल नहीं है. प्रैक्टिकली 0 डिग्री का एक्यूट एंगल नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज एक्यूट एंगल वो है जो 0 से स्लाइटली ऊपर है, भले ही वो थोड़ा सा ऊपर हो लेकिन वो 0 से ऊपर है और 90 से वो नीचे है. सो एग्जैक्टली 0 डिग्री हैज़ नो प्रैक्टिकल वैल्यू of sine function. But to find it out, mathematicians have tried some tricks. So to find it out, let's take this angle R as theta. So I want to find the value of 0 degree. I need to make this angle 0. I need to consider the value of theta 0. Sin theta, अगर मैं थीटा एंगल को 0 कर दूं और थीटा एंगल के लिए साइन कैलकुलेट कर दूं तो वो साइन थीटा यानी साइन 0 की वैल्यू होगी. तो चलिए थीटा को 0 करते हैं. साइन r इक्वल्स टू साइन थीटा, क्योंकि इस एंगल को मैं थीटा नाम दे चुका हूँ. आई हैव मेंशन्ड हियर थीटा. So I can write sin r, सेम है. I can write sin theta, no matter, मैं कुछ भी लिख सकता हूँ sin theta. But I'm just going to find out sin 0. What is my task? I want to find out sin 0 degree. So when I will get sin 0 degree? When theta becomes 0. sin 0 तो तभी मिलेगा ना जब थीटा 0 हो जाएगा. थीटा को 0 करना होगा. तो चलिए थीटा को 0 करते हैं. साइन 0 इक्वल्स टू, तो थीटा बिकम्स 0. अब थीटा 0 कैसे होगा तो देखते हैं थीटा 0 कैसे होगा. चलिए अभी इसकी कुछ वैल्यू है, अभी तो ये 0 नहीं है. यस, दिस इज नॉट 0, इट हैज सम वैल्यू. इट हैज अ value approximately 30 degree or whatsoever is there. It's a free sketch, so we can't say exactly, but it has a value of more than 0. So if I want to make it 0, what will I do? This is my hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, okay, PR. I will slide the PR down. Angles कैसे बनते हैं? तो चलिए angles की तरफ वापस चलते हैं. If it is a ray OA and there is another ray OB, these are two rays OA and OB. और अगर मैं इस OB को उठा के रोटेट करता हूँ, यानी OB यहाँ से हट जाती है और यहाँ शिफ्ट हो जाती है, so what will happen? Angle will form. When OB was here, I should write here B and here B dash. When OB was lying over OA, the angle between two was 0 degree. तो एंगल 0 डिग्री होने की कंडीशंस हैं कि दो रेज OA, OB और whatsoever, नाम तो आप कुछ भी दे सकते हैं. Two or more rays when overlapping, when coinciding on each other, the angle between them will be 0. And if I take this and rotate in clockwise direction, then angle will form. If B reaches to B dash, angle will form. This is the theory. So in this diagram, I have a ray RQ or a line segment. I have a line segment RQ and I have another line segment RP. Because they are not lying over each other, so there is an angle. So if I want to make this angle theta 0, I need to rotate this line downwards. I need to rotate this PR line downward. So let's rotate this line. Now this is P dash. R is fixed, but P is now moved towards P dash. And easily there is angle theta. The initial value of angle theta was greater and now the value of theta decreases. I again rotate this line and make it here. That is P double dash. Theta becomes less. So if P overlaps Q, P triple dash, P was the initial position, P dash is the next position, P double dash and P triple dash and Q now coinciding. Q and P triple dash coinciding. They are coinciding. If they are coinciding each other, that means QR equals to RP. QR equals to PR. QR equals to PR because the P point is now over Q point. Practically, it will have some difference, but we will ignore it here because it is a discussion of higher class or advanced mathematics or higher mathematics actually, because we are dealing with the class 10th student. So we will assume it that the little difference created here is negligible and QR equals to PR when both of these line segments overlap each other. So to make angle theta 0, we have to shift this PR over RQ. What we need to shift to make this angle, the whole discussion, just don't get bothered about it, don't get confused. The whole thing is that to make this theta 0, we need to rotate this PR over QR. And when PR and QR coincide each other, this angle theta will become 0. So what's happening here? We have to focus our attention on one more thing. When I'm just going to reduce the value of angle theta, the value of this side opposite to theta is decreasing. This was the initial length of the side. Let's take it 10, arbitrarily take it 10 centimeters. When I reduce the value of theta, the value of this also reduce, and let's say it becomes 6 centimeters. When I further reduce theta, it reduces, and suppose it's become 2.5 or something. When theta becomes 0, then the value of perpendicular or the value of side opposite will become 0. Then which side is opposite side? 0. So sine 0 is side, I just going to write the formula. The value of sine 0, apply the formula first, okay, just apply the formula. To find sine 0 means side opposite to angle, side opposite to 0 degree divided by hypotenuse. So when this theta becomes 0, then what is side opposite to 0, because the QR and PR now overlapping. This is QR and this is PR. So QR and PR the same line, and there is an angle 0 degree. So which side is opposite to 0 degree? Nothing. Side opposite to 0 degree is now nothing, or the side opposite will become 0. Side opposite will have a value of 0 degree in this case. Okay, so the value of hypotenuse is PR. So hypotenuse is PR. So 0 upon whatever will become 0. So the value of sine 0 is 0. Value of sine 0 is 0. Value of sine 0 degree is 0. Okay, you can reverse the video to understand it one more time. Now the next value is cos 0. So I should write the formula first. What is the formula for cos? It is side adjacent to 0 degree divided by hypotenuse. So side adjacent to 0 degree. Which side is adjacent to 0 degree now? It is QR and P is also here, and there is a angle of 0 degree. So side adjacent to 0 degrees you can take as QP, QR or PR, because both the sides are now overlapping each other. So side adjacent to 0 degree is QR. Cos 0 degree side adjacent QR divided by hypotenuse. So which was hypotenuse? PR is hypotenuse, but PR is now overlapping RQ. So PR. Cos 0 has QR over hypotenuse PR. So QR and PR both are same, क्योंकि जब एंगल 0 हो गया है तब QR यानी साइड एडजेसेंट और PR यानी जो हाइपोटेनस हुआ करता था वो ओवरलैप इसी के ऊपर कर रहा है. तो QR and PR now coinciding, now overlapping. So QR divided by hypotenuse PR. QR divided by hypotenuse PR. बट ये जो PR है अब QR ही बन चुका है. PR and QR अब सेम है. So I can take it QR upon QR. यहाँ पे छोटा सा डाउट हो सकता है कि PR हाइपोटेनस था, वो लार्जेस्ट साइड थी, तो वो QR कैसे हो गई? माना कि वो शिफ्ट हो गई, लेकिन वो फिर भी थोड़ा सा तो एक्सीड करेगी, कुछ तो आगे बढ़ेगी. यस, ऑफ कोर्स वो बढ़ेगी, और इसीलिए मैंने प्रैक्टिकली इन वैल्यूज़ को डिफाइन करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है, और हायर क्लासेस में आप इन सभी चीज़ों को समझ जाएंगे. वी आर नॉट जस्ट गोइंग टू कंफ्यूज राइट नाउ. सो आप ये मान लीजिए कि जब हाइपोटेनस ड्रॉप करेगा, ये रोटेट करेगा, तो QR and PR will become same. So QR cuts with QR and cos 0 degree become 1. This is cos 0 degree. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 was 0. Now to find out the value of tan, the next function is tan 0 degree. The third one is tan 0 degree. Apply the formula and find it out. Okay, you can do it by your own. What is the formula? Side opposite to 0 degree divided by side adjacent to 0 degree. And just forget to write the degree here. 0 degree. Okay, so let's find it out. Tan 0 equals to side opposite to 0 degree. Side opposite to 0 degree is nothing. Side opposite to 0 degree is nothing, 0, divided by side adjacent to 0 degree, and this is QR. So tan 0 has 0 upon QR, so it has a value of 0. QR 0 is divided by QR will result in 0. Okay. Now to find out the value of sec 0, reciprocal of cos. So reciprocal of cos means hypotenuse divided by side adjacent. So sec 0 equals to hypotenuse. Which one is hypotenuse now? PR. And what is side adjacent? It is QR. And PR equals QR. So PR over PR. It may also be written as PR because these are same now. So the value of sec 0 is 1. You can also find it out by reciprocating the value of cos 0. Now the fourth one is cosec 0 equals to cosec is reciprocal of sine. So hypotenuse divided by side opposite. So hypotenuse is PR. Hypotenuse is PR. This PR is laying over here now. Divided by side opposite. And the side opposite is now 0. Side opposite is 0. And there is one more interesting thing is here. One more point to be noted here. PR over 0. PR divided by 0. So PR will have some value. PR will have some value, and this value will be represented by any real value or real number. PR will have any value which will be expressed in any real number, and any real number when divided by 0 has no value till now, not defined by any of the mathematician. Whenever a real number divided by any of the real number divided by 0, it is not defined till now, till the date. It's not defined, then what will happen? Because 0 1 is 0, 0 2 is 0, 0 3 is 0, 0 4 is 0, 0. It never proceeds and we never stop. How we divide? It's very simple. How to divide? We all know how to divide. But the procedure of divide, we need to consider the procedure of divide. What is the procedure of divide? If I am going to divide 5 from 0, I will start the table of 0 and I will continue reading the table until I reach to 5 or nearest to 5. I will try my best to reach nearest to 5 and I will give up my hope when the value of my table exceeds 5. I will give up when the table exceeds 5. When it will become greater than 5, I will give up. Suppose it's 2, so 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. 6 exceeds 5, I will stop myself. I will give up proceeding further and I will come back. 2 2s are 4. But what if here's 0, I'm going to divide with 0, then what will happen? 0 1s are 0, 0 2s are 0, 0 3s are 0, 0 1000 times 0, 1 lakhs times 0. It will never exceed, I will never give up. It will never exceed, I will never give up. So, not defined. I can't define this value. So, what is the value of cosec 0? It is not defined. Okay, now the task is for you to find out rest all values. Okay, remaining 2 values you will find out yourself by yourself. Okay, I'm just leaving it here. Now the final value, the only one value is there, only one thing is remaining, 90 degrees. 0 degree is also covered, 30 degree covered, 45 covered, 60 covered. This one is remaining. This is also a critical situation. Just look at how. This is a right angle triangle. This time again ABC. You can take any of the value. These are the very popular one. ABC, the beginning alphabets. Right angle at B. So I have to write these ratios, the trigonometric ratios for 90 degree. For this, I have to make this angle 90. Just take this angle as theta. And now I want this theta to be 90 degree. I want this theta to become 90 degree. I'm just going to draw one more triangle here to explain it in a better way. I'm just going to draw one more triangle. Let's say it's PQR and it has an angle of theta degree. So it has an angle of theta degree, and I just want to find out the value for 90 degree. So sine theta will become sine 90 if theta become 90. If theta becomes 90. So to make it 90, what can I do? I can rotate this line here clockwise. I can rotate this line clockwise. But if I rotate this line clockwise, then P will shift here. Then P dash QR will no more remain a triangle. अगर इस P पॉइंट को यहाँ शिफ्ट कर दिया जाता है तो ये एंगल तो 90 हो जाएगा. This will become 90, but triangle तो triangle ही नहीं होगा. This will become open polygon. It will disqualify the polygon even. और polygon हो भी लेकिन ये triangle तो नहीं होगा. If it shifts here, this is not a triangle. And we are going to calculate the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric means triangle. So हम इस लाइन को clockwise rotate नहीं करेंगे. Okay? To make it 90, we cannot rotate this clockwise. We cannot rotate. I just draw this. We cannot rotate PR clockwise. Okay? So what we need to do? Is there any other method to remain it a triangle? Is there any other method? Practically, it's not possible, but a better one, a better option. Just look at the better option. It is also 90 degree and I want to make this theta 90 degree. Why I am going to make this theta 90 degree? Because I want to find out the ratios for 90 degree. So I will make this acute angle 90. Then I will find the ratios for this acute angle, and these ratios will be for the specific angle 90 degree. Okay. So if I rotate there, this is a problem. I can rotate this line clockwise from this point, not from this point. I will not shift P, rather I will shift R. If I shift R to the newer positions R dash, this angle will enlarge. Not exactly 90 right now, but this angle theta dash is greater than theta. Clearly, theta dash is greater than theta. It's because the slope is reducing. Slope is reducing. The slope is decreasing. The value of angle is increasing. So to make it 90, I have to shift R over Q. So this angle theta when become 90, then R will shift to Q. So the situation will become like that. The situation will like that. That is P, that is Q. And to make this angle theta 90 degree, I have to shift R over Q. So Q is a point and R is also a point which are coinciding on each other. And the angle is now 90 degree. So angle R now becomes 90 degree. And I will calculate sine R means sine 90 degree. So what I will calculate? Sine R means it is equivalent to calculating sine 90 degree. If I am going to calculate sine R, it is similar to calculate sine 90 because R is 90 now. So what is the formula? Side opposite to angle R. Then which side is opposite to angle R? Which side is opposite to angle R? Look at here. We can change the name here also, PQR, if you are getting confused. Which side is opposite to angle R? This is PQ. Is there PQ? Yes, PQ is there. So write it PQ. Angle R and PQ is opposite side. Divided by hypotenuse. Which side is hypotenuse? PR. Now PQ and this is PR. So PR. But when we have made this angle 90, then PQ and PR becomes same. So PQ divided by PQ. I can substitute PR as PQ. I can substitute PR as PQ because these two are similar now. ये दोनों अभी similar हैं. PQ cuts PQ, it will become 1. So the value of sine 90 is 1. Clear? So this is the fundamental. Okay, just look at the next value. I'm not going to erase this, only the value. Okay, the next one is, the next ratio is cos of 90 degree. So what is the formula? It is side adjacent. Side adjacent. Oh, I need to redraw it as it is P, it is Q and it is also R. Q and over Q there is R. So there are 2 points, Q and R. Why there are 2 points? Because we have rotated it. We have shifted the R to Q. Okay, ideally we have shifted it here. So side adjacent to angle R, side adjacent to angle R. Look at this diagram or this. Look at this. Side adjacent to angle R. This one is hypotenuse. So adjacent one is this. This side is adjacent. But now when the angle is 90 degree, when angle R is 90 degree, when theta is 90 degree, then QR compressed to 0. Then this QR side got compressed to 0. This becomes 0 now. There is nothing. So the value, which side is, I should write it as QR divided by hypotenuse is PR. So what happens when angle become 90? QR shrinks to 0. So QR is 0 now. And PR may have any finite value. So PR. So whenever we divide 0 with any real number, we get 0. So cos 90 equals to 0 degree. This is the value of cos 90. Okay, this is rather simple now. Okay, now just try to find it out. I'm just going to reduce the length of video, but it's not possible for me as I just like to go deeper into the topics, and you too, and you should also go deeper into the topic because we need to enjoy mathematics. Mathematics is the greatest ever subject you can enjoy. You can enjoy it. It's the best subject to enjoy. Okay, just look at the third one, tan theta. So tan theta is side opposite. Side opposite. If I calculate tan R, that means I find tan 90. So tan 90, if this angle becomes 90, then side opposite becomes, this R becomes 90, then side opposite is PQ, divided by side adjacent. Now side adjacent is QR. But to make angle R 90, QR shrinks to 0. So this time tan 90 is PQ, which will have some finite value, and upon 0, this will become, upon 0 divided by 0. So again the situation, I will never give up, the value will never exceed. So it is not defined yet. It's not defined yet. Okay, it's not defined yet. Not defined value. So sine 30, sine 90, cos 90, tan 90, and rest 3 for you. रेस्ट 3 आप निकालिए आराम से, बिकॉज जब तक आप काम नहीं करेंगे, आप वर्कआउट नहीं करेंगे, आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. माई मसल्स ग्रो व्हेन आई एक्सरसाइज. ओके, जस्ट ग्रो योर मसल्स ओवर हियर. बाकी एक्सरसाइज देखेंगे इसके बाद. नेक्स्ट 8.2 वी विल डिस्कस 8.2 इन नेक्स्ट सेशन.